Welcome back to the Dying Light 80% speedrunning guide. In this part we'll cover the main quest called Public Phase. It's also a fairly short quest, has a bunch of out-of-bounds stuff but nothing extraordinary. Every out-of-bounds clip is pretty simple, no difficult skips in this part, so let's jump into the game and see how it looks like. So after last part we ended the video after warping to the Legless Spider quest. So right now uh, in this save warp I want to hold Shift W and B to move slightly closer to my destination. We are supposed to get stuck into the corner, however we can try jumping over the fence and try and grappling our way forward. It's slightly risky strat if you are new to this game and new to the speedrun, so if you are not sure, just do a flexing movement and do not try doing anything else. Just wait until you can see the clear picture and then keep moving. If you're more experienced runner, you can try doing the same flexing movement, and after pressing spacebar to continue, start mashing jump button to jump over the fence. And then as soon as you can start seeing something, try grappling wall that you can see so we can move forward. I won't do the jumping strat, I will just do the loading movement and we'll stop on it. So you're supposed to end up here, which is why I was telling that if you are not sure about what you are doing, do not try doing anything else during the flexing part, because well, you're standing basically on the ledge of the building, so if you mess something up, you'll end up, well, at best you'll end up taking a huge fall damage, but at worst you'll just die and will have to look at the hint screen. So at this part there's basically two routes. One of them is kind of difficult out of bounds clip. The clip itself is pretty easy, however the grappling hooks you have to do later on are pretty much tight, and yeah, they're kind of difficult to do, and if you miss one of them you basically negate all the time save from the out of bounds route. So at first I'll show you the easy and casual route, how you can do it. So let's imagine you just load it into the game. You can see this building. So what you have to do is to jump forward, grapple this building, and try to grapple this wedge so we can skip animation. It might be tricky to do, but if you got animation like me, it's fine. It's still fine. It's not a big deal. Then keep going forward, jump on this bus, grapple it, because for some reason this bus will give you a fall damage. Despite the fact that in this game falling on cars should negate all the fall damage, no matter how high you fall, this bus in particular will still hurt you. So be sure to cancel your falling damage with grappling hook. Jump over the fence, grapple your way in, pass those toads, fall into this pipe, and start swimming using this trick with crouch button. Then swim up, jump, grapple your way, you're near this door. You're basically done with entering the sewer spot. However, I will show you the second route. I will quit out just so I can start all over again from this Lego spider. This time I will try jumping over the fence and using grappling hook to move forward during the black screen. So I'm mashing spacebar and I got completely stuck for some reason. Let's try it again. This never happened before. Let's try jumping slightly forward, I guess. Well, it works still, but for some reason it's not working like it's supposed to be. Well, it's still fine though. So you have to end up in this corner, and you want to clip inside this wall by handling on this wedge. So the same thing as before, Try to jump as close as you can to the wall. Look slightly perpendicularly, or you can use this yellow brick as a reference. So look approximately over here. Jump, and after jumping, try shaking your camera horizontally. So this will help you get clipped inside, like this. Now this part was the easiest one. Next part is what is the most difficult thing in this out of bounds route. What you want to do is to run slightly forward, jump into this water. However, you don't want to touch water at any cost. If you touch water, you basically lose a lot of time, and it will be just easier to go casual way, because this route saves like 4 seconds, and you can kill those 4 seconds by just touching the water, which is the biggest problem in this route, because you have to also use your grappling hook optimally. You don't want to do any unnecessary grapples. Since you have only 4 charges, you have to use all 4 of them. So if you miss at least one of grappling hooks, basically you are screwed. You have to fall into the water and just let your grappling hook regenerate. So how can we do this jump? Take a reference on this bus, especially this front wheel. You want to roughly align on this wheel, and when we will jump down, there will be a whole container, and we can grapple one of the walls of this container. The first grapple is basically the most difficult part, because you can't clearly see container from here, and it's fairly difficult to grapple the wall of container. I will try to do it. I most likely will miss it, but just for the sake of showing you the route, I will try doing it. So jump like this, try to align, and I missed it. I had it for a split second, but I still missed it. So you want to grapple this wall, cancel it. Grapple this container, cancel it. Grapple this container again, and grapple wall. This is an out of bounds route, which I slightly messed up because I missed the first grapple. First grapple is the most difficult one, so if you want to do this skip, make sure that you practice the first grapple a lot. It's the most difficult part in this route. If you're not feeling comfortable with this, just go casually like I showed you first time. It's only loses you 4 seconds, which is not a big deal. So enter the sewers. In this maximum moment, we don't do anything. We have to stay in one place, so press space to continue. Walk slightly forward, turn around, and jump onto this pipe. Press W, and magic happens. You are successfully clipping out of bounds. Just like this, without doing anything else. So what you want to do now is to climb your way towards this pipe. Oh, there is another entrance. You can see it right now. It's way too dark, but there is another pipe you want to get into in here. How can we do it? Luckily, there's a huge plane, which is a valid surface for grappling hooks. So we'll pretend to be a Spider-Man and we'll use grappling hook like this. You can fall onto this pipe just to make another flat surface for jumping. So basically you can stand here, make your aim without having to risking taking fall damage or even dying or falling out of bounds. This is not what you wanted, so you can just fall here for safety measures, and from here grapple this thing, cancel it early because you can get stuck here, and just fall inside this pipe. You have to fall here because there is a checkpoint you cannot miss. Technically, you are able to clip already here inside this room, but by doing this way you'll miss checkpoint. Unfortunately, the game is coded this way. Then you have to open this drawer to launch this animation. Don't start moving yet. Take a look at your speed buff. If your speed buff just ended, you can try drinking speed potion and moving forward. If you have a lot of speed buff active, uh, you can try using grappling hook. Why we are doing this? Because we want to skip seizure animation, which will happen as soon as we step into this room. By doing so, we skipped it. We can also try checking for plastic here while this guy started his dialogue. Start speaking with him, skip dialogue, pick up explosive. As soon as we picked up explosives, we can try opening this door. Not try, we'll open this door, try to kick it open, and get upstairs. I'm unlucky, I'm trying to look for a plastic, I'm still unlucky. Call the elevator while it's going down, check this box, I still haven't found a plastic. Which is concerning. I may lose a lot of time at the end of the game, because I won't be able to do a skip. And in this elevator, you just have to wait. Nothing you can do, no way you can skip it. Technically, you can climb outside the elevator, but there is a checkpoint which will give you a seizure. You don't want to do it in any percent speedrun, in solo any percent speedrun, so just leave it. This zombie has random ragdoll, which sometimes may screw you up. If this body starts falling down, just let it. It will be in a way for you to do a grappling hook, because there is a quite difficult grappling hook. If you mess it up, you'll end up losing 20 seconds, because you'll hit the seizure trigger, and during seizures you cannot use your grappling hook, so you have to climb manually. Be sure to aim properly, take a deep breath, and hope that this zombie won't screw you up. Which he did. Well, unfortunately, I failed this grapple. Not a big deal. I can show you the backup strat. Don't panic. It's only 20 seconds. It's fine. Just grab this wall and start holding W. Even though this gap seems huge, you can just hold W to cross it. Jump inside. Basically, if everything went fine, I would have ended up here, and that's it. Well, I showed you backup strat, I guess. Run here, jump over this thing. Optimally, if you've managed to hit this hook, you still will be in a seizure state, so you won't be able to use grappling hook here. So try to run over the highest point, turn around, and skip animation. I failed it, but it's fine. I'm still looking for plastic. I can't find it, unfortunately. Open this door. However, this door is tricky. You cannot simply walk through it. What you can do instead, you can try tossing a firecracker and jumping. For some reason, it makes you able to walk through this door. Alternatively, you can try hanging on this ledge and jumping down. This also will make you go inside. Try tossing a couple of firecrackers along the way, because you want to bait zombies, so they won't interrupt your animations. This is not what I wanted to grab. Finally, I get a plastic. So my search for plastic ends here. So pay attention to the minimap and for the yellow box which marks main quest. As soon as yellow box disappears, we want to quit out. Like this. At this bursting movement part, hold Shift and W. After we press spacebar to continue, start holding backwards right, because we will get stuck in the door. We want to get unstuck basically, so we need to take a couple steps back and then we will start running forward. Run upstairs, jump over this guy, jump over those guys, grapple your way up. In this part, I would try to do it quickly, because I'll get swarmed by virals pretty much soon if I will be slow. I want to toss a firecracker into the hallway. Why I'm doing this? Because there is a couple of bombers inside next room, which usually we have to kill, but they'll get baited with firecrackers, so we can just go past them and even jump over the one of them. Because of this, you want to have Vault skill by this point. This is basically the only part where Vault is necessary if you are doing this strategy. Also, if you are just good with killing the bombers, you're fine. You can even complete game without Vault skill. But I will do this strat because it's easy to do and it's fast. Pick a firecracker, toss it. Well, because of the speed booster, I've messed up the timing. I'm still alive though, which is fine. Go here, use grappling hook to cross the distance. Don't activate this door, it will launch a huge unskippable cutscene. What you will do instead, hand on here and clip inside this wall. Look down, look right, this should, in the most of the cases, push you inside this room. Then there is basically two ways how can you proceed in the quest. You can try using arming this bomb and planting it, and after that you can try quitting out immediately. This is slightly slower strat because, well, basically as soon as we plant last bomb, another unskippable dialogue will start. We have to listen through all of it. While we're listening to it, we'll try to get into the elevator to get down from the building. So basically by save warping we are losing time on menuing. If we are not save warping, we are not losing time doing menuing, but the clip that we will do here is kind of tricky. It's pretty difficult to pull off first try. However, luckily for us, we have a lot of time to do it. So arm this bomb. Also, if you are unlucky with plastic, you can try checking here after you arm the bomb. And I will show you the auto bounce strat, how to do it, because quitting out is simple. There is basically nothing that can go wrong. Arm the bomb, turn around, stay in this corner, just jump, look to the right, and try to clip out of bounds, like this. You will start falling down, be sure to grapple back to the ceiling, and then start running into the elevator shaft. That's it. We still have a lot of time. We cannot interact with these buttons because dialogue is still playing. So yeah, that's it. I would try to quickly show you what will happen if you would do a save warp strat. No, I won't be here. So the game will spawn you over here at this door. So basically what you have to do is just to go this way. If this door is closed, toss a firecracker and open it. Well, sometimes virals do not like to play nice. You might also try doing the same thing over here. Usually the door is open here because it's a timing based thing, but well, I was doing another strat, so because of that the door was closed. And anyway, interact with this button, you will see a broken cutscene because we did some sequence breaking. Get downstairs, pick up this detonator, fall down. You may try to grapple here to save some time. I would not recommend you doing so because next auto bounce clip requires you to do 4 grappling hooks. However, sometimes it may not go your way, so you want to have one backup charge of grappling hook. Because of that, I would not recommend you grappling here. It's optimal though to save some time, but it's not a big deal if you run like this. Then aim over here, use grappling hook, It's an easy out of bounds clip. Now this part is kinda tricky. Uh, there is a casual way which also loses you 4 seconds if you're not going out of bounds. So I would still recommend you going out of bounds. However, if you are not sure about doing it, if you're not feeling well about your skills in this part, just go casually. It's still fine. Only 4 seconds, not a big deal. So what you want to grapple is this thing, but you'll start falling down after reaching the destination point, and you want to land on a pipe. So be careful, not miss the pipe, because if you do it, you'll have to go casually, and also you'll lose time because of those setups. Try grappling here, look down, and well, happened the worst thing that can happen. Let's try it again. Use grappling hook here, hold down on the pipe, walk slightly towards it, and then you want to grapple this thing. This is why I want to have another extra charge of grappling hook, because if I fell down here, well, I'm screwed. I cannot do anything. I have to quit out. Also, make sure to touch the trigger here. You can see that quest mark is now here instead of being here. That means I touched the trigger. If you missed it, well, you won't be able to interact with the door. Run towards it, jump, and grab this foe. That's it. Interact with the building, with the door to exit the building, and that's it for public phase quest. Next quest will be Rendezvous. You have to meet with Jade. And basically, yeah, that's it for this part, and I will see you in the next video.